Karate Kid Legends, non-spoiler review from me, Kristian Harloff. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. Karate Kid Legends. This is the latest movie in the Karate Kid franchise. Of course, started in 1984. So this one is a combination of the remake of 2010. That was Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith. Jackie Chan returns as Mr. Han in this one. And then the pitch is that, okay, and he's going to be joined with Daniel LaRusso, the original Karate Kid. We're going to put them together to train this new kid, the character of Li Fong, played by Ben Wang. And that's the pitch. What's going to happen? So what happens, and I'm going into it going, I'm excited because I was one of those people. I was a big Karate Kid 1 and 2 fan. I loved it. Loved those movies so much. So when they said, we're doing a Cobra Kai series, I go, why in the world would you do that? Just leave it alone. Let it die. And I'm so glad that they didn't. I love that they did. Now, it got extravagant and big and over the top and almost like a superhero movie, but I knew kind of what it was, or superhero show rather, what it was going to be. But it had a lot of characters. It built. So I was excited to say, okay, well, maybe they're going to do this one a little bit more grounded again, like the first two Karate Kid movies. And let's see how it plays. I was excited for it. And my excitement died pretty quick. The movie, unfortunately, is very generic, and it doesn't stay generic because it just goes off fairly ridiculous, and then it goes back to generic. So what I mean by that is that this story, again, for the first 15, 20 minutes, is a story that, Ben Wang is in. He's being trained by Mr. Han. He's out. He moves. He's got to move to New York with his mom, played by Ming-Na Wen. So they move to New York, and what happens? Well, he's moving to a new school. He meets a girl played by Sadie Stanley who works in this pizzeria, and they hit it off. But who's she dating? Oh, just happens to be the bad boy of the karate studio who's got a bad sensei also. And this guy is the champ. He's jealous, and he wants to make sure to make Li Fong's life miserable. So he fights him, and he beats the piss out of him. Okay, I've seen that before, so what's going to happen now? Now he's got to get back together. He's going to join a tournament, and he's going to be trained by Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio. Kind of. But then what happens is that he is now able to... Joshua Jackson plays Mia's father, an ex-boxer who runs this pizzeria, who also owes money to a loan shark, and these three thugs come in to say, hey, where's our money? And now Li Fong can bounce off walls and beat the hell out of them. And it made no sense. So he's bouncing off the walls, and it's like, well, wait a minute. If he's able to do that, he can't beat this one kid. And the kid is played by Aramis Knight, who was in Miss Marvel show, and he was pretty good. But in this, he's just this generic kind of Johnny wannabe. He's got no detail, nothing to the character, nothing at all. And that is what is the big problem with this movie in general, is none of the characters earn anything they're trying to make you feel. They're trying to say, oh, feel that emotion you did for 1 and 2. It's like, you haven't earned it. The romance isn't earned. I think that Ben Wang is good, but he's not given anything really to work with. And you're like, well, the whole sell is watching Mr. Han and Daniel LaRusso together. They're in the movie for like 30 minutes. And why they get together really makes no sense. It's like, oh, well, one time Mr. Miyagi did this, and we kind of connects in this. And so that makes sense. I can just fly back to L.A. to New York pretty quick to tell you, come on over. I'm not tired at all. You're not tired? Okay, great. And then they train him, and it's just like, it feels off. The whole thing just feels off. It's not like someone asked me when I said, is it terrible? It's not terrible. It's just not good. And it's just kind of like, I think it's so easy to just go, meh. This movie's meh. It's like, and this is coming from somebody who sat down going, all right, Karate Kid movie, give it to me. What do we got? Are we going to get another kind of Rocky type story? Who's this new kid? How's it? What's the struggles? And it's like, as I said, when you're watching the beginning of the movie, you're going, this is the same movie. And then they're like, no, we're going to actually give you that crazy kind of Cobra Kai stuff and bouncing off the walls and this and that. I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't make sense of what I just saw in the previous scene. And speaking of Cobra Kai, people are like, are there any mentions of Cobra Kai at all? No, this is not related to Cobra Kai. I think it was a mistake. I think they should have had something to do with Cobra Kai. That's why they made this movie. They made this movie because of the success of Cobra Kai. and to not have anything related to Cobra Kai at all, really, was a mistake. It's just not this wasn't the movie that they should have done. There's a great post-credit scene, my favorite part of the whole movie. But yeah, even the relationship, Ming-Na Wen, who I love, is really just there to play the mom that doesn't want him involved in fight. And there's another subplot of why he is nervous for fighting, and that seemed kind of forced and rushed. And as I said, nothing is earned in this movie, and it really bummed me out. So overall, what am I going to score this? I'm going to go 2.4 out of 5 overall for Karate Kid Legends. It was it's you're like, well, should I just avoid it altogether? No, watch it on streaming. If you're a Karate Kid fan, for sure. If you're going to see it in the theater, I think you probably could spend your money better other places. And it's a bummer to say because Jackie Chan is great in the movie. Ralph Macchio is great in the movie. Everybody that's in the movie is fine. But they're just not given anything to do, really. And what they are given to do, it's just like, yeah, you've seen it a million times, and you're just not locked in. And there's like 2 different movies going on. Like, okay, like stay there, stay in that emotional moment, and develop that. Get rid of the whole Joshua Jackson having to box for these loan sharks and the pizza guy. It made no sense. It's like it's only an hour and a half. You could have cut that out completely, given us another half an hour. And really give us, like, the beauty of the first Karate Kid was that it was a drama. It was a drama sports movie. This is just kind of like there's no real drama to it. It's a generic action movie with, some fun fights. But if you don't care about who's fighting and why they're fighting, it doesn't really do the film service. So that's it. That's my review of Karate Kid Legends. Are you going to see it? Are you not going to see it? Are you going to check it out on streaming when it comes out? Put your thoughts in there. Let me know what you think. Thanks again for being here. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Thank you again, and we'll see you on the flip side. Bye. I'm always excited to talk about Trade Coffee. Coffee's not just a drink. Honestly, it's like a ritual. It's a lifeline. It's the bridge between when you're half asleep and you're ready to just conquer the day. I know it is for me. And if it is that essential, why do you want to settle for anything less than extraordinary? That's where Trade comes in. I love Trade so much. It is part of my routine every morning. It is the #1 U.S. coffee destination. It brings you fresh coffee from over 50 of the country's top roasters. Trade's prices are on par with grocery store brands, but the quality, though, it's for me, it's next level. Plus, you are supporting local roasters. It really is a win-win. If you're headed out on summer vacation with Trade subscription flexibility, you can pause it, you can shift delivery when you're away, and resume when you're home, ensuring that you're going to get the coffee. I swear by Trade Coffee, guys. You know I do. If you've been watching my show long enough, you know that I can't shut up about Trade Coffee. I love them. I love the different qualities. I love the quantity. I love the taste. I love the smell of it. I love Trade Coffee. Right now, Trade is exclusively offering our listeners 50% off your 1-month trial at drinktrade.com/Christian. That is a deal. That is drinktrade, TRADE.com/Christian. Get 50% off for your 1-month trial. drinktrade.com/Christian.